Hello students, today we are going to learn about the behavior of a conductor which is placed in some external electric field. Now let us consider that a conductor is charged or it is not charged. In both cases we will see one by one. So let us say the conductor is not charged. Now once it is placed in external electric field, what happens? When a conductor is placed in external electric field, what happens? You see, under the influence of electric field, the charge inside the conductor will be forced to be separated from each other. Say for example, we have a direction of electric field in this direction, then the negative charges will be pulled at one face, and the remaining face will be left positively charged. So as a result, this separation takes place, and these two layer of charges, layer of positive charge, layer of negative charge, create some electric field which is opposite to the external electric field. And this electric field is created so long it becomes equal to the external magnitude of external electric field, so that net electric field inside the conductor becomes 0. Now if we consider that the conductor is already charged, so if we consider this case again, the similar polarization of layer of charge will be created once again. Say for example, it is positively charged, then the positive charge will be forced to get accumulated on one face, and negative charge will be developed on the another face. Again these two layers will be creating some electric field inside the conductor which is opposite to it, and as a result and this electric field created due to accumulation of charge will keep increasing in strength because of further accumulation of charge, and will stop increasing when this electric field generated due to layer of positive and negative charge becomes equal to the magnitude of external electric field, such that again the electric field inside the conductor becomes 0. So this is how we come to the conclusion that net electric field inside the conductor is 0. If you look at the case of a conductor when there is no external electric field, still you will see that charge never resides inside the conductor. So as all the charge is moving outside, so net charge enclosed will be 0, and if net charge enclosed will be 0, the flux will be 0, and if the flux will be 0, then electric field E dot ds will be 0, and therefore electric field will be 0 if the net flux is 0. So that way also you can understand that how net electric field inside a conductor when placed in external electric field will be always 0. Second point is electric field inside at any point on the conductor is essentially normal to it. Now we assume that say some external electric field outside the conductor is there, but it is not normal to. We take the contradictory case. We assume that no, it is not normal, means if this is the normal to the surface, this is the direction normal to the surface, and we take this actual electric, we take this for the time being. So if we have this electric field along this direction given by the complete line, then we will have two components of the electric field, one along the surface and another perpendicular to the surface. So if we talk about this electric field which is not perpendicular to the surface, then under the influence of the component, horizontal component, that means the component of electric field along the surface, will force the charge placed on the surface of conductor to move from its location according to the direction of horizontal component of electric field at that point. And so there will be a reshuffle of charge placed on the conductor due to the electric field which is not normal to the surface. Ultimately the charges will be redistributed, and that will cause to change the electric field, magnitude of electric field, direction of electric field. But this change is not visible once the body is charged and left for some moment. Immediately it settles down, and so it means there is no change in electric field, no change in direction of electric field, no change. So that means it is very much clear that if this is possible only when the electric field becomes normal to the surface. Once the direction of electric field becomes normal to the surface at any point on the surface, only then the charge are no longer reshuffled on the surface and no longer producing the new electric field spontaneously. So that means our assumption that the electric field is not along normal to the surface is wrong. So therefore then we are left with the only choice, that electric field is always normal to the surface, and so this is how we prove that the electric field at any point on the conductor is always normal to the surface. Net charge inside the conductor is always zero. You see, since the electric field inside the conductor is zero, and since the electric field inside the conductor is zero, we have already proved earlier, and flux is equal to E dot ds should be also zero, and if electric field is zero, therefore E dot ds should be zero, implies that electric flux is zero, electric flux inside is zero. Inside is zero, and and it is also equal to 1 by epsilon times the charge enclosed. So that means very much clear that electric flux is zero, and so charge enclosed should be also zero. That means no charge inside the conductor resides, and the total charge inside the conductor is zero, and therefore we have understood the third point, net charge inside the conductor is always zero. Now electrostatic potential inside the conductor is always constant. Now we have understood that electric field inside the conductor is zero, and we also know that electric field E is equal to minus dV by dr. So we can very well understand that if electric field inside is zero, and this is zero, and that this electric field is equal to minus dV by dr, therefore we can say that dV is zero because dr is not zero. Movement from one point to another for producing potential gradient, so this is not zero, and so change in potential is zero. That means potential is constant. So that way we see that electrostatic potential inside the conductor is always constant throughout the volume of the conductor, while inside everywhere V is constant. So now the last thing is we have to show that electric field intensity at the surface of the charged conductor is always given by sigma by epsilon naught unit normal vector n. Now for this, to prove this, you see that electric flux is equal to 1 by epsilon naught q in, but q in is equal to sigma into A, and also we have electric flux is equal to E dot ds and since E is constant, so we have, and it is electric field is perpendicular to the surface, therefore these are parallel, and therefore we get integral of ds, and the total surface area is A, so we have E into A. So equating equation 1 and 2, what we get is E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught into unit normal vector, because E is essentially radially outward directed and perpendicular to the surface. We have already proved it. So these are the 4 points which are very important. These conclusions we need to remember always, because they have so many applications in the coming topics which we are going to learn. Thank you, and that's all for now.